Hello and welcome back, everyone. Here we are back for the last and final, the mono white cards for Modern Horizons 2 set review. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. This is, of course, my first actual set review, trying to talk through it and stuff. Again, a lot of these rares and stuff are super awesome, but a lot of the comments in the comments are pretty garbage, which is expected from a set for Modern. Because obviously they got to focus on draft and stuff and limited for the set, so a lot of comments in the comments are good for that. While a lot of the rares are, of course, trying to be impactful in Modern and stuff like that. I'm going to hop into it, though, before we get too far off topic. Nykthos Exemplar, we got an enchantment creature, human soldier. Whenever you gain life, you may put that many +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. You may do this only once each turn. This is a 6-mana rare. Kind of cool. I don't think it's going to see constructed play, though. I think it's just way too expensive. This effect is really nice, but it's just way too expensive for the Enchantress deck. Angelic Curator, 2-mana, flying, protection from artifacts, 1/1 Angel Spirit. Again, just 2-mana, 1/1, not very good for constructed play here. Dies to too much stuff. Healer Flock. This is basically a bunch of 3 Healer Hawks, basically, similar to the Lionwar tribe from last time. Flying Lifelink, 3/3 for 3 white, pretty cool. Lens Flare, 5-mana, affinity for artifacts, deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Kind of cool with the affinity part. Unbound Potential, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Proliferate. And you can pay 4 to entwine it, which is kind of cool. I like the entwine part. Search the premises. Whenever a creature attacks, your planeswalker you control, investigate. That's pretty cool. Sanctifier Invec. Protection from black and from red. When it enters the battlefield, exile all cards that are black and red from all graveyards. Black or red permanent spell or card not on the battlefield would be put into a graveyard. Exile it instead. This card's great. It's good against Dredge. God, Humans got a lot of this set. And plus, this art is just beautiful. I absolutely love this card. Yeah, definitely this card's great. Gonna see some play, I think, for sure. If not main deck in Humans, definitely out of the sideboard. Definitely. Blacksmith Skills. Target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. If it's an artifact creature, it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. Stink. Proof and indestructible. Wow, that's pretty good. Blossoming Calm. You gain hexproof until your next turn. You gain 2 life. Wow. This is almost a white Veil of Summer. This card might be really, really good. It also might just be a fair Veil of Summer, which is what Veil of Summer should have been. But yeah. So, Sarah's Embassy, 7-mana flying. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. You and creatures you control have protection from the chosen creature type. Cool card. Too expensive, though, I think. Too much do nothing. Solitude. This card's pretty great. It is a Swords to Plowshares for exiling a white card from your hand. Flash Lifelink, 3/2. Pretty good. I definitely think it fit in an Ephemerate shell. I'm certainly interested in playing it in black-white Brief Ephemerate. Esper Sentinel. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell of each turn, draw a card unless that player pays X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power. I think this card's really good. Stands a very, very, very high chance of sticking around for a long time. It could even be a Humans card. I'm not sure, though. There's a lot of cards Human might want, so it's kind of hard to imagine what and all it could cut, though. All right, we got Karma Guide, Flying Pro Black, Echo. When enters the battlefield, return draw a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I like it. Like it a lot. Out of Time. Whenever Out of Time enters the battlefield, untap all creatures, then phase them out until Out of Time leaves the battlefield. Put a time counter on Out of Time for each creature phased out this way. And it's vanishing, so you remove each of those counters each turn. One of those counters each turn. Kind of cool. I don't think it's going to see play, but it's kind of cool. All right, so then we got Solitary Confinement. This is a reprint. 3 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Solitary Confinement unless you discard a card. Skip your draw step. You have Shroud for all damage that will be dealt to you. This card's pretty cool in Enchantress, especially if you have a way of drawing a bunch of cards. This card can just literally lock your opponent out of the game from beating you, which is pretty cool unless you draw out. Timeless Dragon, Flying, Plane Cycling, Eternalize. I actually really like this card. It's turn 1 or 2, you just Plane Cycle it. Turn 3 or 4, Eternal, or turn 4, Eternalize it. Pretty sweet. Definitely don't think it's necessarily going to see play, but I think it could. Abiding Grace, at the beginning of your end step, choose 1. Gain 1 life, return target creature card with mana value 1 or with 1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Kind of weird. I don't think it's gonna fit in anything in Modern right now. I don't think it really fits Death Shadow either, given the life gain. But I don't know. I could be wrong. All right, so we got Arcbound Javelier. Remove X+1 counters from Arcbound Javelier. Deals X damage to target attacking or blocking creature. And Modular 1. So we think it's a 0/1, so it doesn't die without its +1/+1 counter. Barb Spike, 2 mana, enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 color, stop the artifact creature token with flying. Then attach Barb Spike to it. Enchant creatures +1/+0, and it has 2 for equip. Caprichrome, Flying Vigilance, Devour Artifacts 1. So you sacrifice an artifact, gets 1 +1/+1 counter. Constable of the Realm, Renown 2. And Renown is whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. If it's not renowned, put a 2 +1/+1 counters on it and becomes renowned. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on Constable of the Realms, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until Constable of the Realms battlefield. That's pretty cool. I do like that, but I think, again, for Modern, it's just not a playable card. Pretty cool and limited, though. Glorious Enforcer, 7 mana, flying lifelink at the beginning of each combat. If you have more life than an opponent, Glorious Enforcer gains double strike until the end of turn. Alright, one of my favorite uncommons here, we got Prismatic Ending, Converge, exile target non-land permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of colors mana spent on this card. This card is definitely going to be seeing play in our 4-color Friends deck. This card is, even though it is sorcery speed, we still get to exile converted mana cost 4 cards pretty regularly without any concerns. And if we have to, we can go up to 5, but yeah. Scour the Deserts, 5 mana, exile target creature card from your graveyard, create X/1/1 white bird creature tokens with flying, where X is the exiled card's toughness. Again, just too expensive to do anything in Modern. Seal of Cleansing, I think, is a card that's pretty cool, especially with Luris. Definitely interested in seeing if it sees some play or not. I think it will, though. Skyblade's Boon, enchant creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. Pay 3, return Skyblade Boon. Understand, activate only while it is on the battlefield or in the graveyard. So, this card to me is pretty sweet. I really like it. I definitely think it could replace Griff's Boon in Boggles, or it could just be an addition to Boggles. But I don't know. We'll see. Then we have Soul Snare, 1 white, sacrifice Soul Snare, exile target creature that's attacking you or a planeswalker you control. Pretty cool card. But, yeah, I'm not sure if it'll see any play or not. Thraben Watcher, Flying Vigilance, other non-token creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Vigilance. Pretty cool. Arcbound Mauser, Lifelink Modular 1 mana. Lifelink's cool, but I just think, I don't know. I like that they're doing more modular stuff. I think that's cool, giving those kind of decks options, but Break Ties, 2 mana, choose 1, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or exile target card from a graveyard. This card I think is pretty nifty. Oh, you can also reinforce 1 by paying white and discarding this card, putting a +1 counter on a target creature. Just a thing. But I think this card's kind of cool because it is modal, and even when they don't have an artifact or enchantment, it could still have a mode. So, I think it's a consideration of a card. I think the big downside is it's just destroying artifacts and enchantments. If it was exiling them, I think this card would be perfect. But that, again, could probably be too powerful. Landscaper Kolos. When Landscaper Kolos enters the battlefield, put target card from an opponent's graveyard on the bottom of their library, basically land cycling 2. Interesting. And then Late for Dinner. 4 mana, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then create a food token. Pretty sweet card. Also very cool flavor. Late to Dinner. His friend passed on, and Still made it to dinner. A little late, but he still made it. So that is White. Like I said, Sacrificer Envec or Sanctifier Envec is going to be great. I think Tireless Dragon could be cool. Karma Guide's going to be awesome. Esper Sentinel's going to be cool. Solitude's definitely going to be sweet. Yeah. Those are the big ones. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you guys didn't get to see these first, that's because you weren't signed up for my Patreon. My Patreon got to see all these at least a day before they came out on regular YouTube. So, for just as much as a little $1 a month, you can support me on Patreon and get yourself a deck played on the channel. If that's not your liking, though, we also do have PayPal donations that you can do to get deck lists played. Let me know in the comment section below if you're interested in something like that. In any video, we can always comment and we can talk it out and figure it out. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one for some gameplay finally. Let's go Modern Horizons 2.